The World Sports Betting Cape Town Mate has been won by number 10, 8 on 18, Richard Free, the jockey aboard. Richard, he's going to come across and chat to me. It's just wonderful to have Richard, Grade 1 winning jockey, multiple Grade 1 winning jockey. Richard, they didn't close the door. They left the door wide open for you, and you took a full advantage.
Yeah, look, I'm very fortunate about that. He's a young horse. He's very mature. I think going into the race, my only concern was the maturity. He's had 5 or 6 runs in his career, and he's, going in as a 2-time winner into a Group 1. And yes, he did run a good race to one of the great horses currently, to One Stripe, and just on that, Mr. Blueberg and them all, they were adamant this horse got to run in a Met, he'll win it. And obviously the Snakes still had to make a decision, and obviously Mr. Johnson is a competitive sportsman, and he wants his horses to be very competitive, and it was a realistic choice. So well done to the whole Snake team, to Mr. Johnson and his family. They put in a lot of money into the game, and they keep finding these good horses. So he's got a good eye. Well done to him. Guys behind the scenes, our track managers, our farriers. There's just so many people to thank. So great win. Well done to Ken. My agent does a good job even for giving him a hard time. And dedicate this one to Uncle Billy. We lost him, but it's in his memory, this one.
Well done, Richard.
Thank you very much. And a special mention to my sponsors at Regent. Well done.
Well done. Rainer du Plessis is going to hand over the trophy, and well done to Richard Fourie. Thank you very much to Rainer. Go on, Richard. Well done to Richard. Under strict instructions. Next up, we are going to have Nati. Nati receives the Kaya Stable Star Groom. Well done, Nati. Absolutely brilliant. Good luck, Nati.
Thank you so much.
Look at this man, he's pleased as punch. Thank you very much, Nati. Next up, we're going to have Steve Crum, who's going to come across and hand over the groom's prize. So well done to Nati, absolutely brilliant. Next up, we're going to have Justin Snaith join us, a man who came in today with an absolute plan. Thank you very much. Next up, Justin Snaith is going to join us on stage. Thank you very much, Nati. Justin Snaith is going to come up on stage. I think he's just glancing at his World Sports Betting Cape Town Met winner. As you can see in the winners enclosure, you see 8 on 18 busy parading, so brilliant indeed for that. Come on, Justin. I don't know if Justin's going to... We're just waiting for Justin to move through the crowd. There you go. As the crowd... Job well done, Justin.
Oh, at least I've still got a job. After double Grand Slam, I was worried.
I said to Richard, they didn't close the door. He snuck up on that inside rail. It was almost poetry in motion.
Look, that inside's quick, and the one horse you don't want to see on that inside fence was going to be him. He's just an incredible horse. There was a bit of a hoo-ha going on, and a lot of my horses were just sweating and starting to fall apart. And I actually thought Oriental Charm was falling apart, and I thought, okay, I got that one beat. And kudos to him. That's an incredible run on a below par Larmont King's Plate run. So to Brett and his team for turning him around so well, very impressive. And 8 and 18 was sitting there, not even phased at all. I saddled him up and I was like, wake up. This is the big occasion. And he just looked at me and he was just not worried about anything. So it just shows you what a stunning individual he is. And just kudos to Drakenstein on the way that they breed such beautiful horses, and it's something that's very special. It's a hell of a family. To the partners, Johan, must be honest, one of my prouder moments winning this race for Johan Rupert. For me, he's one of the legends of our country. There's not a development that he doesn't help and initiate here in South Africa. He's always behind us here. He knows where his roots are, and just very proud to train a widder for him. And I'm hoping this might get me a game at Leopard Creek.
We know that's always your goal.
Unfortunately, I might hit 100 balls on Leopard Creek. I might damage but I'll only be damaging the rough in that. So I'm sure it'll be fine. And to Nick and his lovely family, they're all up here. Nick and I met on a polo field. And for those that don't know, Nick's probably a better horseman than I am. He's certainly a better polo player, and him and his family have become very close friends, and no person deserves this more. At the Robbie Williams concert, Nick sat me down while Robbie Williams was abusing the crowd, and he said to me, don't worry about Saturday. If we get beat, it's all cool. I was like...
This seems like a trap.
So thank you for that pep talk and really appreciate it.
Justin, you're a horseman and you're a champion. Well done.
Great, thank you. To my whole family, to my wife, I couldn't definitely have not married better. You were the last girl, Tiger, but I still love you. And to everyone in my team, really well done. My brother, who everyone knows, never asks for anything and always behind the scenes, I really appreciate it.
Well done, Justin.
Thank you.
Bob Yeham's going to hand over your trophy. Thank you very much to Bob Yeham. I'm coming back. Hold your trophy up first, Justin. Woo, woo! Brilliant. Yes, Justin.
And to World Sports Betting, just want to say thank you for this big occasion. I'm not joking. I didn't have to win this race to say this, but this is one of the best Mets I've seen in 20 years. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. Agreed. You could just see the sea of people. Next up, I'm going to have the winning owners come join me on stage. And lovely to have kind words spoken of you. And geez, Nick, you've been waiting for this one.
Wow. Amazing horse. But there's just so many parts of this to talk about, really. And thank goodness Gaynor's here, because sadly Johan's not here. He's had to be away, very sadly, and that he's gutted he's not here. I spoke to him a few minutes ago, and of course he's gutted he's not here. But it's a great thrill to win the Mets. Look, this is the third one I've won in a row with 3 different horses, so I just can't really express how exciting it is. But of course, the horse is bred by Gaynor, who just continues to breed the most unbelievable horses. Incredibly trained by Justin. That ride from Richard was one of his best. He really, was worth his weight in gold on that ride. Of course, Jonathan is always the guy in the background, but between the two of us, we buy the horses completely together, and so it would be remiss of me not to really praise him, because we spent a lot of time on this, and so a lot of credit must go to Jonathan for his part in the team, and of course Chris. But there's been quite a lot written about this horse recently, and really these journalists are extraordinarily poor at their job. That write these incredibly unfactual stories, and it's a matter of picking up a telephone to ask the story, and none of them do, which is extraordinary. Actually, they just write absolute nonsense about how this horse got his name. And it was on the golf course, and I did get an 8 on the 18th at Leopard Creek, but the lead up to it is completely incorrect, and they really have not covered it very well at all, and the story will unfold in time. But I have to say that I couldn't be happier to have Johan as a partner in this horse. We've had a lot of fun with him so far, and I'm just really sad that he's not here, because he would have loved this. He's an incredible South African, and he would have been an incredibly gracious winner. So I'm really sad he's not here. But Johan, we really miss you. And look, I've got a box full of people from Durban here, which is fantastic. Lots of really close friends. My brother's here. My wife's here. What a day. And I'm sorry I had to beat Greg, because if anyone deserves to win a race like this here at Kenilworth, is Greg Bortz. The work he puts in, what he's done here is incredible. Together with Hollywoodbets, World Sports Betting, sponsoring the Met, there are just so many people to be grateful for. And all I do is enjoy it, which I'm also very grateful for.
Well, Nick, enjoy the celebrations and enjoy the feeling.
Thanks, Vicky.
A grade 1 winning feeling. Warren Tannis from World Sports Betting is going to come across and hand over the trophy. We also have breeders on the podium. I'm just going to ask them to come forward. If Mrs. Rupert can also come forward for the handover of the owner's trophy. I think just fitting to represent Johan. Lovely moment winning the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met. Congratulations to Nick Johnson, Johan Rupert, the son of Lancaster Bomber. Incredible moment indeed. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Drakensteen stud.
What's this one?
This is the Breeders' Trophy. Yes. So we're just going to have the ladies go back across. And we're going to have Mrs. Gaynor Rupert from Drakensteen stud have a photo opportunity. There you go. Thank you very much. And if we can get Mrs. Gaynor Rupert. Yes, Mrs. Rupert, if you can come forward for the Breeders' Trophy. There you go. Lovely to have the entire group winning for 8 on 18 on stage. Thank you very much. And if I can just get a word with you, Mrs. Rupert, I know there's a lot going on. No, not a problem. Wonderful. Lovely to have Drakensteen stud breeding number 10, 8 on 18. That is it. It's the 163rd running of the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met.